This is that time, Mr. Olympia Ronnie Copeland. You're watching Muscle in the Morning. Yeah, buddy.
Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, October 12th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Operation 2017 Pro Card seems to be well underway for rising star Amit Roy. Earlier this year, Roy came within a hair's breadth of winning his Pro Card back at the Arnold Amateur, before going on to clean house a few weeks later at the New York Metropolitan Championships, where he cruised to an easy win. After being sidelined for a few weeks with some lingering knee pain, everything seems to be back on the up and up. And a new training video surfaced from earlier in the week, showing a very strong-looking Roy hammering out a few trap bar deadlifts. As far as welterweights go, Roy is about as complete as they come. And once the calendar rolls over and we begin heading into some of the bigger events next season, I would keep an eye out for Roy to pop up and create some havoc on a stage near you. After wrapping up a spectacular season that included 2 huge wins at the New York and Pittsburgh Pro Shows and a top 2 finish in his Olympia debut, classic physique star Arash RABAR seems to be rebounding quite nicely. New photos have surfaced of a much bigger and fuller looking RABAR a few weeks post-show as he slowly begins to transition into the first phase of his off-season plans. Despite the 2 big mid-season wins, RABAR still probably didn't quite get the hype he deserved heading into the Olympia. But following that incredible top 2 performance that left everyone in attendance with their collective jaws wide open, I don't think he's going to have that problem come next season. With a few months of good old-fashioned hardcore training and growing ahead of him, my guess is that by this time next season, we'll be looking at a new and improved Arash RABAR 2.0. We're only a few days away from kicking off a giant party in the desert when the IFBB invades the Southwest to take on this year's Phoenix Europa Pro. And if you're looking for an early 212 favorite to hitch your wagon to, Charles Dixon might not be a bad place to start. The Tank is heading into this year's contest as the defending champion. And coming off a disappointing 7th place finish back at the Olympia, I'm sure he's got quite a chip on his shoulder. This week, Dixon released some awesome new progress photos, showing off a physique that's already leaner and 5 pounds heavier than he was back in Vegas. If a 100% Charles Dixon hits the ground running, I don't think there's anyone out there who can stop him, with the exception of a guy by the name of Guy Cisternino. So make sure you get your popcorn ready, Phoenix, because the Tank is heading your way and looking to put on a show. Fresh off a spectacular year that included 5 top 8 finishes and an Olympia appearance, IronMag Labs athlete Bojana Vasiljevic looks like she's already back on her grind. This week, new photos surfaced of the Serbian bombshell, a few weeks after delivering a very impressive debut Olympia performance, where she looks to be taking full advantage of her post-show rebound. 2016 was really a banner season for the 4th-year pro, who seemed to come into her own as one of the figure division's more promising talents. Vasiljevic has made some incredible strides in each of the last 2 off seasons, packing on all sorts of new muscle and really rounding her physique out. And if she can put together one more quality off season, next year she has a real shot to come back and start winning some top shows. Fresh off his classic physique debut, which just so happened to come as a top 3 Olympia finish, SADIK HADZovic isn't wasting any time getting back to business. This week, new chest training footage surfaced of a very intense-looking SADIK less than 3 weeks into his new off-season protocol, seemingly more focused than he's ever been. Hadzovik was a real wild card heading into this year's Olympia after making the switch over to Classic. And despite not cruising home with an Olympia trophy in his carry-on, he still showed us why many still believe he's got a very bright future ahead of him in one of the sport's most exciting new divisions. If he can add some more muscle in a few key areas over the next few months, he'll certainly be a dangerous force to be reckoned with next season. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.